be done with it, because you're never gonna make everybody happy. Just say it.
Yeah, that's so much. But you know what? We got people on the other side that, for whatever the reason, religion or family or whatever, they've been conditioned to fall in line.
You
That
say
rule
yes.
applies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You don't want to like mess their stuff up because you want to help them out. So you say, okay.
And that's
I'll
what Sasha is saying.
Mm-hmm.
That whenever you become that and it's so against you, because there's some people that naturally want peace and harmony.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But when it goes against who you are, and you really are screaming inside, you were holding back, you're dishonoring yourself.
Dishonoring yourself.
I like
Yeah,
that. But it's hard when you first say no. Because then you do get the, well, why? Well, what are you doing? What does it matter what I'm doing if I said I can't do it? I said no.
And what I have learned is it's hard, but you're also uncomfortable. And sometimes being uncomfortable is a very good thing.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Being uncomfortable can be a very good thing.
Yes.
Is what I've learned.
You got, and I think in order to get past that, you have to learn to just sit in that uncomfortable.
Because it will pass.
So
begin to feel good.
It was saying no to him, my uncle. That was so uncomfortable.
Right.
Oh, I could still see us in that in my grandmother's apartment, and just standing there. He just looked at me. It was like it was tossing daggers, because even a therapist like, why have you never, what do you think is going to happen if you say no?
Right.
Yeah.
Uncomfortable means growth.
It does.
And I had no answer. Yeah, it's like,
They're not going to disown you. They'll find another option.
but why do we choose not to say no then? If we're not going to crumble, we're not going to die, what is our fear?
You want to be dependable. It's your family. You want to help out. Can you keep the kids? Yeah. Can you pick them up? Yeah.
I'd be
Can they stay with you for extra hours? I learned that, and when you start saying no, it's like, well, what am I going to do?
What you doing?
And who's
Nothing.
gonna
But
keep
it
them?
doesn't matter because I ain't keeping your kids.
But it took a long time to get there, because you do get the, well, what am I going to do? Well, who's going to keep them? And then they'll be by themselves. Well, I guess I'll just cancel what I'm doing. So you're putting all this on me. It's like, I don't have no damn kids.
Right.
I'm not married.
Right.
I don't want to be with them for the weekend so you can have date your husband. I don't want to.
Yeah. So you were the rule obliger.
And then you get to the point like, I don't want to anymore.
So now when I see the dating game is when I'm difficult and I say exactly what I want and
Oh,
what I won't
they don't
accept.
like it.
Like, see, that's why you by yourself.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, black woman. Yeah. That's why you're single.
Doing just great.
You ain't gonna never get no man like that.
You don't know how to be submissive is what the guy told me. I said, what does that mean?
Because you said no. Or
Yeah.
because you don't want to go along with
Exactly.
it. It's all the same. Yeah, but that's their own shit.
I
know.
Yeah.
I think, it's honoring yourself. I should be able to say yes, no, maybe, not now, maybe later.
Yeah. Work around
And
my schedule.
what I have personally experienced with men too is that they say they want a strong black woman.
Oh.
And they
Oh,
like
my
to
goodness.
see that strong
God.
black woman in action with anybody else but them.
them. Yeah.
And the
No,
moment the
that's a whole
strong
nother
black
podcast.
woman comes back and is,
You're not supposed to do that to me. I was talking about right. It's everybody else.
But you don't get it both ways.
Yeah.
Here she is.
In your face.
Why you going out?
You know?
We didn't cook.
Right.
What, you going out with your friends again? I can't have friends. I can't go out. I can't. But you never home. Like, why?
Right.
Why?
Yeah.
But that's your problem.
That's the double standard.
Yes.
The rules
Yes.
don't apply.
It does to
Yeah.
them. No.
Not at all.
It only applies to others.
Well, you don't want a man that's intimidated by you anyway.
No.
No, you don't.
Right.
You have to
Right.
accept
Move
it.
along.
Yeah.
I guess unless you're in that dom sub kind of situation.
That's if it's
Yeah.
only in a fun situation. If that's not fun, I can't leave the house.
I still need you to call, like, reel me back in because
Right.
I'm gonna run the fuck over you.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep going. You keep giving me the line. I'm gonna keep going until you say,
Sit your ass down.
But
wait a minute. You know,
Yeah.
like, oh, okay.
But
well,
do you
okay.
know that person initially? Like, do you know that person that's going to let you run over them in the beginning when you first meet them?
You never know.
I
Until you
think
kind of
you get
push
a
the
sense.
envelope.
You get a
to me.
sense.
You get a sense because
Yeah.
you're just like, okay, I did that, and it's like, oh, okay, he dealt that well, okay. He did that pretty well, okay, So then it's not that you're trying them on purpose. It's like shit comes up,
And then you reflect.
and then it's like, oh, well, I did this, and Okay, so and then you kind of look up and you're like, well, wait a minute, you let me do this, not let me, but these things happened. This was your
You
reaction.
didn't check me at all.
Right? I kept. So then.
So do you still maintain this level of respect for that?
Respect starts to go down because it's
Yep.
like, well, you just gonna let me, and then when they do try to check you, it's like, well, wait, Mama, you ain't let me. Now you're trying to reel me back in, and I've been
It's
out
kinda
here.
like- it's too late for that.
It's too late.
But when
Yeah.
they get quiet, you tell them something, you do something, it's quiet. It's like they can't handle it. Then they come back later, so already.
It's coming later.
Yeah.
It's a big fight.
So, I know my team is like, wrap up. I don't know if we have any more time, just a little bit. Can I get 10 minutes? A little bit. Okay. If I'm 5 minutes. Okay. So in our 5 minutes, because I'm going to get 10. Here's one of my
Rule breaker.
One of the last topics I wanted to cover with this group, because you guys are really, it's been great and it's fun and I love the comments, but this is all along the lines of purely sex, right? I will put that out there. That's a disclaimer. And I guess it could be about romantic relationships, but does one size fit all?
Oh, absolutely not.
When it comes to a relationship, romantic, sexual, otherwise, does one size fit all? Meaning, literally, is it the same from him to him to him over your experience? Moves, experiences, desires. Does one size fit all? Have you been in one situation and tried to be the same in the other, and then it's boomerang or it's come back to bite you in the ass?
Absolutely.
Yes. So what are you saying? The question is, does one size fit all?
No, it does not.
No.
At all.
No.
Because one guy can handle it, and one guy is like, we can do whatever you want. I won't do this, and I want you to be aggressive. I want you to take it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And you get in the next one, you're like, okay. And it's like, why are you so aggressive? Let me take the lead. Let me be the man. Why are you, gosh, you're not going to fuck me. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, is that how you look at it?
Mm-hmm.
That I want sex? Well, I've never been with one who wants sex as much as you do. Women like it, but not like you.
So your approach is, let me try it, or is it, let's have a conversation about it?
I want to try it first.
You want to try
And
it
then if it don't work, okay, now let's have a conversation. Why can't I do that?
Right.
Why you acting like that?
Yeah. So one size doesn't fit all for Jade.
No.
Anybody else?
I would agree with that. And the conversation doesn't work because they say and think one thing until they experience you, and it's a whole other beast that comes out.
Right.
Everybody's different. That's why I got like 4 boyfriends right now because
She got a team. Wait a minute. She's living vicariously.
I could have just one,
But
but
it doesn't work.
No.
But why? Why would you want just one?
I want one to encompass all of it because the one I really like, he got shit going on, right?
But that's always
But
the
then
case.
there's
There's
one
always
who's
going to
very
be
successful,
something.
but
So
he can't.
just have a team.
Yeah.
Right, you gotta be able to.
Team.
Yeah,
Just get
so
whatever you want.
Diamond's over here like, yes, you got more than
You
one.
have
I'll tell you
to.
all about it.
Yes, I don't need to be in nobody's face, including mine, every single day. There's nobody I want to see every single day.
I'm with you.
You're going to get on your nerves somehow. Even if you breathing, nigga, stop breathing. Like,
End of the day, I'm a romantic
still
and I
here?
want to be in love. That might be unrealistic. I don't know.
No, you got to keep that desire. Don't put that out in the universe that it's unrealistic. You just have
Like
to keep.
diamonds looking at. Like,
Yeah, you got to keep dating.
No
But here's the thing.
judging.
Wait a minute. Here's the thing. Who said that? If it doesn't work, I can always just get a new one.
Yeah.
Move around. So,
I
it's
say
like-
keep
And not
the
that
team.
you're dispensing
I'm
of
happy with the team
individuals.
right now.
That's not
I'm happy
it.
for
It's
you.
not dispensing of, because that sounds cold and callous. Society makes it sound cold and callous. Like, gosh, you just
I just got rid of her.
click it,
right?
and it's like, no, that it.
But like,
don't worry about it.
we're
It didn't
clapping
fit.
on her 4 boyfriends. Are you
I'm
sexually
happy.
active with all 4?
No.
Okay. So what if she were?
No judgment.
I mean, no judgment here. But I'm
Like,
saying,
you must be
since
tired
I-
Maybe one could just do something the other one can't, and that's fine.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and one may be bigger or
Just how
you know,
it is.
it may be
the
that.
needs of the team, you need to move on.
Yeah.
But she cannot
You can trade them. I mean, it's always a trade. It's a
Yeah.
trade season. You gotta trade.
Yeah.
You gotta upgrade.
But it sounds like you have the 4 because they make up one
Exactly.
nice package for you.
They do.
So one size doesn't fit.
Definitely not.
Yeah. I think that you have to, I don't know if Samantha mentioned that they think one thing and say another, right? And so can you go and have the conversation? I have an interview later, a head-to-head with LSH 1-on-1 with someone, and he's in this whole erotic world, but he's also a relationship expert, and he talks to men about having the conversation or communicating so that both our needs can be met. And men have a difficult time with that. So Jay talked about how he's like, where did all this come from? And it's like there's an assumption that he's not thinking like this is just who she is. She's a woman that's very comfortable in her sexuality, and she loves to, try new things, and she's open to it. He's like, well, where did that come from? Because it had to be somebody else.
And I ain't doing it.
Right. So men are not secure
Yeah,
in
the guy
having
said I was
those
trying to kill him.
open.
I'm like,
Yeah. I got to get some sleep.
Yeah, they're not as open to having those sexual conversations.
Yeah.
So you can't really, you got to try it and figure out if the size matches or where you are in terms of their sexuality, right? Because what if he's a prude? What if he doesn't like it as much?
Women,
Well, so that's it, right? One size doesn't fit all because maybe together you create something new and different. Yeah.
And I'm probably, on this question, the odd person out. Just because from my own experiences and where that was born, what I find is that I need to have a real connection with a man for me to be really sexually active, engaged, and enjoying it.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
And so and enjoying it, and I needed to I need him to be all of that.
Yeah.
And so
mentally the connection has to be there. Physically,
yes,
do you have to be attracted
physically,
to him?
yes.
Physically.
I do. Now, wait a minute. Let's
my
put that
God.
in perspective. He doesn't have to be the finest brother that I ever dated, but I do have to be physically attracted to him.
Has anyone
Yes.
ever had sex with somebody they weren't physically
Hell
attracted
yeah,
to?
after wine. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm just wondering.
But
because there's some attraction.
Right,
There's
but
some
it fits.
attraction.
There's something there.
but
There
it
was
fits.
some foundation.
So that's what I was
Yeah.
wondering. Okay,
Yeah.
so
but
there's
it fit, and I was like, wow, I don't even like you, but let me call you.
somebody
Because
else
you're
said
giving me
that.
something else that I'm
Yeah.
not getting from the one that's
Yeah.
fine as hell. But you take me out, you treat me right, you call me, you make
So
me feel
that's
like
a
a
turn
queen.
on, right?
But
Well,
you don't
sometimes
look
you don't
like
even have to take me out. Sometimes it just may be a
some.
phone call.
Well, no, that's the other person.
I think it depends on what your need is.
Yeah.
If you only need to get your rocks off,
Yeah.
I don't
get
even
your
want her.
rocks off.
Yeah.
You don't have to take me out. You ain't got to wine
Yeah.
time me. Get my rocks this door.
But you know, as a woman, sometimes so that has happened to me where I've had the jump off, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so it's kind of like he felt a little insecure about being a jump off. You're the
Play
jump
on the
off. You have to play on a team as a jump off.
No, you're
like
out.
you can
play your position, right?
You're the sixth man. You're the sixth man. So
Yeah,
just
play your
play
position.
that. You still get a salary. Just play it. You know? They get offended by it. Why?
You still get some of those benefits.
Right, why can I tell you
Try
as a woman
to
that you're the jump off, and you only get a phone call maybe when I need it, like
Right.
maybe.
It's so
And I
sensitive.
just so that happened after my divorce, where I became a baddie, and I realized that you can have a team. And I kid
Just
you
like
not,
Samantha.
I kid you
I
not,
love that
Samantha. I was
squad.
telling guys, you're on my team now.
Well, I didn't say it
This-
like that way.
no, you're on my team because I love basketball, right? So you're on the starting five or you're on the bench.
They don't
And
care.
this is how, and they don't care. And they really thought I was joking.
Don't
And
they
I was
get their
talking to
feelings hurt? They
them
really
Yeah,
do.
they're
as if I
sensitive.
was talking to you, but what do you mean we can't go out? I don't want to go out with you. I don't want to be
I
seen
said
with
this
you.
weekend,
I
like,
just
I'm
need you
like
to come
Comcast.
by.
You can get 3 to 5 or 5 to 7.
I just, you know, I don't understand.
Tell me your time slot.
And they was like, I took 3 to 5.
Oh God.
Yeah. I think it's something that's liberating. I love to hear women when they own their lives and it's about them. Right? It's nothing more sexier to me than knowing that you're owning that and you're going into that. I